16 years old. Well, Nyjah Huston said that he was here to win gold. Nyjah Huston has been behind. He makes it look like he's won the last 3 contests. He's got into it. Someone else to win.
I've always been a really competitive person ever since I was a little kid. Ever since I skated my first contest when I was 6 years old, or if I was playing a game of Monopoly with my brothers, like I was always so competitive. And I mean, I feel like I've gotten even more competitive over the years. It hasn't, even though I've had a lot of wins and stuff, it hasn't faded away at all. I've been skateboarding ever since I can remember, and I mean, especially when I was a kid, I progressed so fast because I skated so many hours every single day. And not just practicing in my skate park, but I mean, going street skating too. And I mean, I always kept that good balance of street skateboarding and contest skating. And I think that's something that helped me get to where I'm at now. It was interesting for me as a kid because everything happened so fast. I started skating when I was 5. I was getting sponsored when I was like 7, 8, and then I won the biggest amateur contest, Tampa Am, when I was 10 years old. So I think at that point there was no going back. You know, I was obviously set on skating, and I knew I definitely had a special talent at a very young age. I'm very particular when it comes to what tricks I feel like doing in a contest and what tricks I'm comfortable with landing or not. And then when it comes to a run, I'm always just trying to end it with a hammer. There's always new things to learn, no matter how good of a skateboarder you are. And I think that's something that I've always loved about skateboarding, is the challenge of it. The worst thing as a skater is eating shit and getting hurt and not being out for months. You know, it's the worst feeling ever. I guess you could say I'm fearless in a way, but I'm still out there getting scared to do this shit. But I mean, that's something that motivates me, and I like that feeling. I really just try to keep myself calm, you know? I try not to think too much. I try not to put too much pressure on myself. I don't go out there expecting to win, you know? I just know I'm gonna go out there and do the best I possibly can.
All right, here he is, Nyjah Huston. I can't even talk properly.
Straight in, I'm sure Nyjah's done broadside across the front box right there.
14 skateboarding, just doing it for the crowd here at X Games Sydney.
He just wants to show everyone that he is the best.
The crowd right behind him here. You're kidding me. Unbelievable. Nyjah takes the gold medal. How does he do it and stay so consistent?
In contests specifically, there's at least a few times where I felt like I got in that zone, and I mean, it's kind of even hard to remember what happens sometimes because you're so focused in, you know? And I think that's something I've been good at, and one of the reasons why I've been able to win a lot of contests is I'm good at kind of keeping myself calm but hyped at the same time, and not letting too many thoughts in my mind that are distracting me, and really just getting in that zone and making it happen. It wasn't until I was 16, I think it was LAX Games, yeah. And I'd already been skating pro contests. I mean, X Games was actually one of my first pro contests when I was 11, so it didn't come easy. You know, I had to work hard to get that gold. So it was a very relieving feeling, and I felt like all the hard work and years definitely paid off.
You can say, whoa! Same companies, like he said that
it's an addiction, you know. I mean, it's been that way ever since I got on the board. I really don't think I ever pictured myself doing anything else, and out there skating the streets with your homies and hitting rails and going out there and shredding. I mean, it's really the funnest thing in the world for me. And yeah, I'll be doing it for as long as I can.